Hello, Mickey. I'm going to try and help you by explaining some things. The chapter here in NS and technology is on electric circuits. Now, it is a system for transferring energy. Now, in science or in NS, something is called a system when there is some order in the um, in the thing. So I'm going to try and explain the basics to you. First of all, if you have an electric system, there are some parts that you need to know. They are called components. So I'll go through them step by step. For electricity, you need a source of energy, and this source of energy is usually your battery. So batteries are your sources of energy for electricity. Then you need some conducting materials. The conducting materials are usually metal wires because metals are good conductors of electricity. If you have an insulator, can not conduct electric current. They are usually your plastic or rubber or wood. They are your insulators. A conductor, most conductors we know are metal wires. There are some other conductors as well, like salt solutions are also conductors, but we don't have to worry about them right now. Then, ooh, my writing is all over here. So let me erase some of these things. Okay. So electricity is not worth much if we can't change it into useful things. Like you use electricity to make light, or you use electricity to heat up something, like if you're using an electric stove, or you use electricity to run a fan, things like that. So those things are called devices. So a device changes electric energy into useful output energy, like your stove or your toaster or your light bulb. Or your computer or your phone. Those things are called devices and they all use electricity, or your fan. Right. And then for electricity to flow, we need a closed circuit. So the important things, you need a source of energy, you need conducting materials, and you need a closed circuit. If you keep the light switch off, then the light won't glow to give you light. So a closed circuit is an unbroken path for electricity to flow. That is what a closed circuit is. And what we have, the other thing we have to open or to close the circuit is a switch. It is used to open or close a circuit. Now, we don't use words in NS to build a circuit. We use symbols. So symbols is like a shorter way to represent a circuit component. Now for a battery, we use two lines together. We use a long line for the positive terminal of a battery, and we use a short, thicker line for the negative terminal of a battery. So that would represent one cell. If you have two cells, like your Penlight or your AAA or your D, then we join them together like this. We just draw the long line and the short line for the one cell, and then the long line and the short line for the next cell. What we use for conducting wires are just lines, straight lines preferably. Then the symbol for a light bulb is a circle with an L, or you could use a circle with a cross. Both these ways are accepted for a light bulb. A resistor is something that makes a light bulb is a resistor, but you get other resistors as well. And what we use for a resistor is a square, a rectangle like that. Sorry, I'm scribbling here. So just a rectangle like that would be a resistor. And then a switch, we use two dots at the end of two lines. Come on, my pen is very sensitive. If the switch is open, we don't bridge the gap between the two dots like that. We lift the bridge. That's an open switch. And with a closed switch, we bridge the gap between the two dots like that. So this is closed. Okay, I think in the next slide I'll show you how to build a circuit, how to draw a circuit diagram. Now, this picture is of a torch, and you can see that you've got two batteries. And that little knobby part of the battery there is the positive part of the battery. So this part is positive. So this flat part of the battery is the negative. So it's the positive is connected to the negative. And you've got the switch. There's your switch. Okay, and then you've got the bulb. So what do we use to represent the batteries? So because the positive is towards the right hand side, I'm going to draw the battery like that. This is the positive, and that is the negative of the battery. So there are two of them together. So another long line for positive and a short line for negative. Then there aren't many wires but in a torch, but there are some metal plates. So there you have a metal plate. Now, depending on whether you want the switch to be open or closed, I'll keep the switch open. So that is the switch here. Then from the switch, we have to go to the light bulb. So most people use a cross for the light bulb in the circle. So there you are. That's how you draw the circuit diagram. It's not a picture, a short way to represent a the torch. I'll draw it with the switch open, closed as well. So long line means positive, short line negative, long line positive, short line negative. That is how they're connected in the diagram. Then we go to the closed switch, where the gap between the dots are bridged. Oh, come on. And then the electricity will flow, so this lamp will shine. Okay, so it will give light. Some people draw the stars, the lines, to show that it's it's glowing. So this is an open circuit and no current will flow. And this is a closed circuit. So the electric current flows. When the current flows, electric energy is changed into useful light energy. Please let me know if this helps you to understand, so that I can help you more often. Thank you for watching.